I'm looking at Lewis Road. I'm positioned on a new street off of Lewis Road. It's been here probably 4 or 5 years. And that's Bruce Way over behind those woods. This area of at least 100 acres, I guess, used to be all woods. And little by little they've been adding houses. These modern style, they're fairly large and close together. I go out on the bicycle and stop down here to look at the geese. Don't see them now, but there's a whole flock of them usually here. The lake or pond is brown because of the churn of the soil, the red clay. I know they dredged it, but it's pretty brown. That's a swimming pool over there, clubhouse, and behind that the tennis courts. And there's another house that's built on the end of that street, and there'll be, I guess, 4 more up along there facing Lewis. I wouldn't want to live facing Lewis. It's a busy road. And the geese, well, you can see them over there a little bit near the blue dumpster past the unfinished house here in front. What they call stick houses. Typical American build. Works fine for X number of years. And the animals that have been in these woods have been displaced. So in January I was jogging through the neighborhood, which is on the other side of the woods, and I had a coyote jogging in front of me, going towards the swimming pool that we grew up using. I've had deer cross my path. Last night a couple of owls were in the trees. Of course, our neighborhood, built in the early 70s, they didn't cut down the trees. They just made a little room for the houses and stuck them in there. So I remember Martin's comment. Americans live in the woods. And you can see what they've done here is what they've been doing since the 80s. Is clearing everything, putting up the houses, and then planting new trees, and it takes a long time for it to look friendly again. The downside of leaving all the trees in back in our neighborhood is that they're coming down on wires that are not underground utilities, and they create a lot of work during the fall when the leaves come down. You do have the shade, the squirrels and the owls. I guess that's nice, and the hawks. Anyway, used to go down to the creek that's deep in those woods, fish out the crayfish, also known as crawdads.